Mother's Day, an essay by Jim DuBreuil. Hats off to all mothers on this special Sunday in May. I'm not a big fan of the holidays invented by the greeting card industry, but Mother's Day is a keeper. I realize that lots of people do not have the luxury of a happy mother-child relationship. However, in my mind, mothers are very special people, and not simply because they have given birth. It's because of the unique role they play in all of our lives after we have entered the world. My wife, for instance, would probably admit that becoming a mother was not one of her primary goals in life as she approached adulthood. Sure, marriage and family were important to her, but she also saw many opportunities for a fruitful and happy life, even if she was not blessed with children. However, once she had kids, she quickly embraced both the responsibilities and the joys of motherhood. She has lived through some of the best and worst possible events a mother can experience, and through it all is still what I consider to be one of the best mothers that has ever walked the planet. One of my most memorable Mother's Days was when I was about 11 or 12 years old. I really don't recall why, but I was angry with my mother on the week leading up to Mother's Day for some reason. It was most likely an immature retaliation for being denied a silly request, but whatever it was, I felt justified in ignoring her for a few days. These ridiculous feelings would diminish over time, but not before the second Sunday in May arrived. Still fuming, I decided my mom was not worthy of a gift, a card, or even a Mother's Day greeting and big hug. The rest of the family celebrated Mom as usual with a nice dinner and some small tokens of appreciation. I was apparently content to let the day slip away without a word of thanks or acknowledgement to my mother. I know. Pretty cruel and selfish act even for a stupid kid. It didn't take long for the guilt to permeate my thoughts, and by the next day I was feeling mighty bad. Worst of all, I kept realizing that no matter how bad I felt, I could never go back to Sunday and make it up to her somehow. Mother's Day that year was now gone forever, and I was going to have to live with those regrets. So, what did Mom do? Nothing. She probably knew why I had failed to recognize the holiday, but never uttered a word. Was she angry? I saw no evidence of that emotion, but that probably meant she was disappointed and hurt, and that was much worse. After school Monday, I rushed home to raid my coffee can bank and then scurried off to the local candy store to buy the biggest Hershey bar I could find. As I entered the kitchen and saw my mother at the sink, I could barely get the words, "I'm sorry, Mom," out of my mouth before the tears gushed and my entire body shook with remorse. Feelings of anguish and catharsis all at the same time. I will never know how my mother really felt about my actions on that Mother's Day weekend, but I know that the way she handled it was just about the best example of parenting perfection you'll find. She undoubtedly knew that my tantrum was temporary, and even though my behavior was totally unacceptable, I was going to have to let those feelings of shame infiltrate my thoughts until I realized the implications of my conduct. Best of all, her ability to forgive allowed us to move on without dwelling on this unfortunate incident. Learning lessons like this can be hard, but as you can tell, I never forgot this one. Don't get me wrong, I still make mistakes and act like an idiot occasionally. But thank goodness, and Mom, for teaching me the lessons needed to navigate the frustrations of life and implications of our response to them. And by the way, those who carry out the role of mother are equally worthy of praise and accolades. Adoptive and foster mothers, grandparents, aunts, cousins, sisters, and others who take on child-rearing responsibilities should be celebrated for their ongoing guidance and sacrifices as well. Teaching young people about patience, humility, forgiveness, and love can provide powerful tools for coping with life, and nobody does it better than moms. Maybe they possess unique insight and innate understanding by virtue of genetics. Maybe it's the overarching unconditional love with which mothers are imbued. Whatever the reasons, mothers are exceptional beings. Helping children to maneuver life's uncertainties, especially in today's world, can be a daunting responsibility. So I salute all the moms who accept these challenges and leverage the power of their love to make the world a better place, one child at a time. Happy Mother's Day. And now, a song I wrote when my stepdaughter Tricia was pregnant, but one I think will resonate with many first-time mothers.
There's a glow that is so beautiful. There's an aura you can see. It's a time in a young woman's life that is full of ecstasy. There's a feeling of delight, and yet a mystery prevails. On this journey will I soar the seas with full and billowy sails. She feels the child like a whisper. She feels the life as it grows. This newfound life surely fits her, 'cause she knows, in her heart she knows how to be a mother. Through the fear and the uncertainty, steadfastly she remains, sure of her conviction and her love for this child momentum gains. Now the time has come to rely on years of nurturing from past. There's an instinct deep inside her, and forever it will last. She feels the child like a whisper. She feels the life as it grows. This newfound life surely fits her, 'cause she knows, in her heart she knows how to be a mother. Child like a whisper. She feels